Namaste children. In this session number 47, we are going to discuss the new chapter today, that is algebraic expression. Children, in the 6th standard, you have already learnt algebra. In algebra, we have discussed about addition of the algebraic expression and subtraction of the algebraic expression. So today, let us know the introduction class for algebraic expression. Here, do you remember what is an algebraic expression, children? So, algebraic expression is a combination of constants, variables, and also it is connected by 4 fundamental operations: plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So, before going to the examples here, you should know what are constant and variables. Children, constants are the numbers. Why they are called constants? Because 1 is always 1. 2 is always 2. Isn't it? That means they are not going to change their values. So the numbers are having the fixed value. Therefore, they are called as constants, children. Here, in the example, observe which is the constant here. 2x plus 3. 2 is constant, 3 is constant. Here, and one more example is given. 10y to the power of 4. 10 is called as the constant, children, because it does not change its value. And what are variables, children? Variables are those which always they are changing their values. Isn't it? Here, let me take some examples. What are algebraic expressions? First one is 2x plus 3. Here you have the combination of the constants, that is 2 and 3, and variable, that is x is the variable. Here variable can be taken from the English alphabets A to Z. Only you have to consider small letters, children. So here the variable is x. It is the combination of constants, variables, as well as the fundamental operations: plus, minus, multiplication, and division. In 2x plus 3, you have got the addition sign. Let me take one more example, children. Here you have 8a square b plus a cube b cube minus 5a. Can you all see which are the constants written here, children? 8 and minus 5. You have to consider, for writing the constants, you have to consider the negative sign, children. So 8 and 5 are the constants. Here in plus a cube b cube, you don't have any constants. When you don't have any constant, it is understood always the constant is 1. Okay, this is all about constant and variables. Which are the variables here? A, B are the variables. So like these are the algebraic expression, children. Now let us learn about the terms. Okay, terms in the algebra. With what are terms, children? Terms are those part of an algebraic expression separated by the symbols plus or minus. Here in 2x plus 3, how many terms are there? If I ask you, what you will say? There are 2 terms. How do you say there are 2 terms? This is 1 term, children, and this is 1 term. This is 2x is 1 term, 3 is another term. Therefore, there are 2 terms in this algebraic expression. So, how do you know, how do you find out the terms in an algebraic expression? By the plus or minus sign. Plus or minus sign separate the terms in an algebraic expression. Come on, tell me. Find out how many terms are there in this algebraic expression, children. Here you have plus, here you have minus. This, what about these? Here, if nothing is there, it is understood that you will be having multiplication sign. But don't bother about multiplication and division sign, children. Only you have to consider plus and minus sign. Plus and minus sign separate the terms. Therefore, you have three terms in this algebraic expression. That is, one is 8a square b, one more is a cube b cube, minus one more is minus 5a. Therefore, the total terms in this algebraic expressions are 1, 2 and 3. Now you have one more algebraic expression, that is 10y to the power of 4. Come on, tell me or find out how many terms are there in this algebraic expression. You have got only one term, 10 into y cube, y to the power of 4. It is actually 10 into y to the power of 4, but you should not consider multiplication sign, children. You have to consider only plus and minus sign. Therefore, this term is called as, this algebraic expression is having only one term. Is that clear about the terms, children? Next is, if the algebraic expression are having only one term, then it is said to be one term. If it is having only one term, one means mono, children. Monomial. If the algebraic expression having only one term or single term, then such type of algebraic expression are called as monomial. If the algebraic expressions are having two terms, here you have two terms, so this expression is called as a binomial. If the algebraic expression are having three terms, then such type of an algebraic expression are called as trinomial. Mono means single or one. Binomial, bi means two. Trinomial, tri means three. And if the algebraic expressions are having more terms, more than 1, 2 or 3, then such type of algebraic expression which are having 4 terms are said to be quadrinomial. If they have more than 4 terms, then we call them as polynomial. That all we are going to study in the higher classes, children. Now you have to know 3 terms. They are monomial, binomial, trinomial. Mono means 1, binomial means 2 terms, trinomial means 3 terms. Next is, children, let us know some of the problems from the textbook. That is, how to add when the two algebraic expressions are given. These all we have studied in the lower classes or in 6th standard, children. Minus 8x square plus 6y square plus 5 is a one algebraic expression. One more is 2x square minus 3y square. Here, if we are asked to add, we have two methods, column method and horizontal method. In column method, we are going to put the expressions one below the other. In horizontal method, one beside the other. Now, column method means we are putting them in a vertical columns, children. Horizontal means they are in a straight line. You have to remember in this way. Now you know how to add the two algebraic expression. When you are writing any algebraic expression first, below the algebraic expression, you have to keep the next algebraic expression in such a way that they are the terms, they are the like terms. Here you can observe minus 8x square plus 6y square plus 5. Below that, I am going to write 2x square. Where do I write 2x square? Below minus 8x square, and then minus 3y square below 6y square. Now we are going to add, since you have you are adding from the right side, children. Since you have only 5, 5 plus nothing means 0 here. 5 plus 0 is 5. 6, you have to consider the signs, children. Here you have to be very careful with the sign or operations. Plus and minus you have. When you have plus and minus, you have to subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3, y square as it is. Then in the next term, you have minus 8 plus 2. One is minus, one is plus. We are going to subtract. 8 minus 2 is 6. Bigger number sign is minus. So, the answer you get is minus 6x square plus 3y square plus 5. This is the algebraic expression we have got by addition by using column method. Horizontal method also we are getting the same answer, but what is the difference here? In column method, we are going to write the given algebraic expression one below the other. In horizontal method, we are writing the algebraic expression one beside the other. Children, hope you have understood. In the same way, we have subtraction. Subtraction column method is same, one below the other. Horizontal method is one beside the other. Children, here in this class 7, chapter 6, under algebraic expression, we are going to understand the multiplication of the algebraic expression, different algebraic expression. As I have told you, the algebraic expression, if it is having one term, it is called as monomial. So today in this class, let us discuss more about multiplication of monomials. Here we have one example. Multiply 5x square y by 4xy. How do you write by? If there is a word by, what we do? 5x square y into 4xy. Instead of by, we are going to write into, because question is we have to multiply. Now, how do we multiply, children? You have to, you know already what are constants and what are variables. We have to multiply separately the constants and variables. All of you concentrate, children, here. 5 into 4. These are the constants. You have to consider the negatives and positive sign, children. Here we don't have any negative sign. So directly I am going to write 5 into 4 into, you can use the brackets for convenience. Next, which are the like terms you have here? Like terms in the sense, which are the same variables you have to multiply together. X square into x. X square into x into, what is left here? Y into y. So before multiplying, you should observe that you can only multiply the common variable, or the same variables you can multiply. Whatever the powers may be, but you should multiply the same variables. Now in the next step, we are going to multiply 5 4s are 20, x square into x. You know how to multiply the two powers with the same constant, with the same variable. If the power is different, what you do, children? If the bases are same and powers are different, x square and x to the power of x, if you have only x is nothing but x to the power of 1. So when bases are same, you should add the powers. X square into x is, x I write as it is, 2 plus 1 is 3. In this way, x square into x will write it as x cube. Then y into y is y square. Why y square, children? Here you know, if in the power you don't have anything, it is understood you have 1. So y to the power of 1 plus 1 is 2. Therefore, the answer is 20x cube y square. In this way, we are going to multiply the given monomials. Hope you understood, children. Next, let us solve the problems from worksheet number 1. Find the product. Here you have find the product 9x cube into 2x to the power of 4. As I told you, you have to group the constants first. 9 into 2. In the next brackets, you will use the multiplication sign and x cube into x to the power of 4. Now, 9 twos are 18, x to the power of 3 into x to the power of 4. Bases are same means you have to only add the powers when you have multiplication sign, children. Therefore, I write 1x to the power of 3 plus 4 is 7. Therefore, the answer is 18x to the power of 7. Let us answer this question, children. Minus 6 into 5 into a square into a to the power of 7. Minus into plus is minus, children. 6 5s are 30. A to the power of 2 plus 7 is 9. So the answer is minus 30 a to the power of 9. Next we have minus 8 into minus 4. We have to keep the constants in one brackets and variables what you have y to the power of 9 into y to the power of 3, which is equal to minus into minus is plus 8 4s are 32 y to the power of what is the power of y, children? Here you have 9 and here you have 3. Because multiplication sign is there, we are going to add 32 y to the power of 12. This step can be skipped, children. You can directly write 32 y to the power of 12. Children, while solving such type of problem, you have to be careful with the sign and the powers. Next question is multiply the monomials. Children, first question you have 7p cube into 4 by 3 p square cube to the power of 3. As I have told you, we are going to group the constant in one bracket and the same variables, that is p into p square into q into q cube. Therefore, 7 4s are 28. You have to, if nothing is there in the denominator, it is understood 1, children. So, multiply the numerator. 7 4s are 28, 3 1s are 3. P to p square is p cube, q into q into q cube. That is 1 plus 3, 4. So, the answer is 28 by 3 p cube q to the power of 4. Children, next you have, we have to multiply these two, that is 12 8 square b to the power of 6 c to the power of 8 into minus 3 a to the power of 7 b to the power of 4 c to the power of 3. 12 into minus 3. As I have told you, we are going to group the constants in one brackets into a to the power of 2 and a to the power of 7 into, next what is left, b to the power of 6 into b to the power of 4 into, what is left again, children, c to the power of 8 into c to the power of 3. In this way, we are going to group the same variables in brackets as well as the constants. Plus into minus is minus. 12 3s are 36. A to the power of 2 plus 7, children, which is 9. B to the power of 6 plus 4 is 10. C to the power of 8 plus 3 is 11. Next, children, we have third question, that is 2 by 5 x square y into 5 by 3 x cube y square z square. Now what we are going to do? We are going to group the constant in one brackets, then x square into x cube, then y into y square into z square. Here, children, you can ask the doubt that, Miss, we don't have z term here. If nothing is there, we have 1. 1 is there, no need to write the number, children. Simply write z square separately. Next, in the next step, you are going to cancel 5 ones are 5 ones are 2 by 3. X to the power of 2 plus 3 is 5. Then y to the power of 1 plus 2 is 3. Because nothing is there means it is understood 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then z to the power of 2. So the answer for this is 2 by 3, x to the power of 5, y to the power of 3, z to the power of 2. Children, let us move to the third main, multiply the monomials. Same type of questions, children. 3x to the power of 7 into 4x square into minus 5x cube. Here we have got 3 algebraic expression. First, let us group the constants. 3 into 4 into minus 5 in one bracket. Next, you are left with x to the power of 7 into x to the power of 2 into x to the power of 3. Here, children, you should write minus 5. You have to be very careful with the sign, children. 3 plus into minus is minus. 3 4s are 12. 12 5s are 60. X to the power of 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So the answer is minus 60 x to the power of 12. Second question, children. 1.2 a to the power of 2 into b to the power of 2 into 5a b to the power of 4 c square into 1.1 a to the power of 5 b c to the power of 7. As I have told you, first grouping is very important. For these steps only you will be allotted the marks, children. For each step you will be having the separate marks. So be careful with the steps. A square, here you have only a, here you have a to the power of 5 into b, b square. In this expression you have b to the power of 4 and here you have only p into, you don't have any c term here. Here you have c square into c to the power of 7. So the answer, you have to multiply these, children. 1.2 into 5 into 1.1. You know the multiplication of the decimal numbers. You get 6.6 and a to the power of 8, p to the power of 7, c to the power of 9. Children, you know how to multiply 1.2 into 5. 12 5s are 60, but after point the answer should be having one digit. So the answer is 6.0. Now 6.0 into again 1.1. You know how to answer, children. 1 6 are 6. Again you have 6. The answer you should be having after point, how many digits, children? Here you should be having 2 digits. Therefore the answer is 6.6. Next you have 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 into minus 5 into minus 6. All the constants I have grouped in one bracket. All the variables. P into, here you don't have P. Here P square. And then you have Q into, one more Q you have. You don't have any Q's here. So close the bracket. Next come into R. R square into r to the power of 3 into r to the power of 5. Now, if any cancellation is possible, you can cancel, children. That is 2 1s are 2 3s are 3. You are left with in the numerator minus into minus is plus. 3 5s are 15. 15 3s are 45. In the denominator 4 1s are 4. P into P square is P cube. Q into Q is Q square. R to the power of, you should add all the powers. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 5 is 10. So in this way we are going to do the multiplication of monomials. Next we have, in this class we have finished 3 questions, children. Hope you understood well. Let me solve one more question, that is question number 4. Or let take the homework, children. That is question number 4 and 5. Try it yourself if possible, or else I am going to cover it in the next class. Hope you understood well, children. Thank you, children.